Today's motovlog is going to be about, let me think. It's going to be about what motorcycling has done to my life, what it does for me. And honestly, I didn't really think much of this topic up until it was posted on Reddit. It was on it was on the motorcycling subreddit, and pretty much what it was somebody who had never been riding before, or who was thinking about getting into riding. What they asked was like, hey, what has the biggest thing been for you? What has motorcycling done to change your life? And honestly, it kind of hit me, because it was one of those things that I used to think about a lot when I was first starting out, when I was first riding and stuff like that. And, you know, riding a motorcycle has changed my life like crazy, man. Like, the biggest thing in the comment section for that post was it made me, whoa, shit, hey, watch out, man. It made people less petty. So, like, I should have seen that guy, but I was looking past to see what the red light was doing. But it made him less petty. So pretty much pettiness is like, you know, focusing on the small stuff and thinking about all the small stuff that people do. And really with a motorcycle, that just kind of washes away. Like, believe it or not, when you ride a motorcycle, it all just washes away. You forget that people are on this planet just, you know, they get involved in their own little bubble, and, you know, they get preoccupied in life. And what motorcycling does is it allows you to take that step back and realize, like, oh my God, this world is so beautiful. There's this, that, the other thing, and you're so small in the grand scheme of things. And honestly, you are. You're tiny. In the entire world, you're just one person. And on a motorcycle, it's so much more apparent, because you can really feel it. You can really feel like, hey, riding a motorcycle is crazy. It just opens your eyes to the world of adventure, and, you know, to your knowledge and understanding of who you are and what you understand about this world. And being, like, having those little stressors of those, you know, thinking about that $10 bill that you dropped, or whatever it may be, like doing laundry, it all just kind of, it goes away when you figure out how amazing riding a motorcycle is. And a lot of people said it opened up their eyes to almost like them being single dads, or like them being single from them being a single person to them having a kid, where it opens up your eyes to the side of the life that you never knew about. This one with another experience, whether it's another human being in the terms of being a dad, or this one with nature, and this one with being the pilot of a machine, on a motorcycle. And, I've been talking about all these things that other people do, and, how it's helped other people. And let me tell you how it's helped me. When I get stressed out, when I used to get stressed out, I'd get really stressed out. It would be to the point where I'd lose sleep, and then I'd perform poorly at work, and, it was just a bad time. But when I hop on a motorcycle and I think of how lucky I am, all that worry just washes away, and thank goodness I'm not speeding. But all that, like, pettiness just washes away, and it's a cool feeling to just hop on your motorcycle and you just walk away from all your worries, or you ride away from them, because, hey man, life is so awesome. It's such an amazing time. Why are you going to worry about all these little things when, your life can be taken away from you in an instant? And that's another thing that I didn't touch on yet. The temporariness of life. When you ride a motorcycle, you realize, man, dude, at any point in time, someone can kill me. Whether it was that guy that was pulling out in the Toys R Us, or this guy on his Mazda, like, dude, whoa, hey man, come on now, like that. you know, whatever it may be, you know, it's dangerous. It's dangerous to be out there on a motorcycle. It's dangerous to be out there in life. And I'm going to go ahead and explore a little bit if I can. I don't know. We'll see. Road work, road closed. I don't know. Can I get in there at all? Looks a little sketchy. I don't want to drop my bike. And I know there's a cop back there. Fuck it. Oh, almost dropped her. When in doubt, throttle out. And, okay, oh, that's another thing. The adventure of riding a motorcycle, just like that, where you satisfy your curiosity of what and who you are capable of. And like that, now I know, hey man, you know, these tires are bald. I should have really thought about it before I decided to go out here. And it's looking like a fun time, but I'm fully loaded and I have 2 tires on the back of my bike, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn around. Hopefully that cop doesn't see me. But yeah, my curiosity. And honestly, with the motorcycle, it's okay to be curious. It's okay to, you know, take the road less traveled and to figure out, hey, can I actually make that? Or am I going to drop my bike? Oh, here's the easier way, it looks like. What do you know? You know, satisfying your curiosity is a big thing, or was a big thing for me. And like, as you saw right now, like, I'm not a very experienced off-road rider from what you saw, but then again, I do have over 100 pounds worth of luggage on my... What? I do have over 100 pounds of luggage on my bike right now, so I'm not used to how it handles in the, no, I'll go this way, how it handles in the dirt. So, you know, satisfying my curiosity was a big thing, because there's so much in this world to explore, and if you don't have the willingness to do it, you know, then what's life for? What are you doing? Because there's so much to learn, so much to see, so much to do. Why not do it? And with the motorcycle, it kind of teaches you that. Being on a motorcycle is inherently dangerous, believe it or not. For example, like, anybody can kill you at any time. There's no safety restraints. There's nothing like that actually on a motorcycle to help you out. You either make it or you don't. This looks like a dead end, but I got a dual sport with some 100 pounds of stuff on my back, so why not just take it? So here we go, getting out of the saddle, yeah! But yeah, it really is a weird thing, like, because it teaches you that, man, you can go out there if you really want to, and this is not, oh, there we go. I was like, oh shoot, there's a K-rail right there. So, it teaches you that, hey, this life it's worth exploring. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't see that. And, dude, if you're a curious person, you know, everybody's naturally curious, but hey, satisfy your curiosity. But that's kind of the biggest thing that happened with me on motorcycles, is it gave me that sense of adventure that I was missing out on. Like, of course, people experience adventure in different ways, whether it's, you know, going on roller coasters, you know, being promiscuous, going to clubs and, you know, sleeping with people, or, you know, gambling, or, you know, I don't know, going on roller coasters. Did I say roller coasters already? Some people are into different things, but they feel adventurous doing that, but I feel adventurous riding my motorcycle, where I can satisfy my curiosity and almost dump my bike in a road closed area where I could have gotten a ticket. But hey man, that's life. That's life for you. And man, it's so hard to explain what motorcycling is to me, because it's so many different things. For one, it's a hobby. Like, I can motovlog now, and that's its own hobby in itself. And, you know, it opened up my, oh, there you go, there's a good link for satisfying my curiosity and being adventurous. You know, I wouldn't have started motovlogging if I didn't know that I could do it. And the thing is, with motorcycling, especially dual sport riding, you're always pushing the envelope of, hey, can I do that? And if you can do it, awesome. If you can't, you just turn around, like what I did over at the road closed area. You just turn around and you say, hey, I can't do it, peace you later, I'll try it again next time. But, you know, I wouldn't have started motovlogging if I didn't think if I wasn't curious if I could do it. And watering the seed of curiosity is one of the coolest things that we can do as human beings. Because we're some of the only creatures on this planet that can reason, is this a good idea? What's the outcome of this going to be? And, you know, it's a weird feeling. It's a really, really weird feeling. Wrong way, do not enter. Road closed ahead. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that. This is the road, this is the other side of the road where I almost dropped my bike. So we're going to see just how rough it is on this side. And maybe I'll practice with my panniers empty instead of my panniers chock full. Or maybe this might even be a faster way to get to work, you know what I mean? So, I've never been over here before just because the road's closed, but it looks like a pretty cool spot. Practice wheelies and stuff. Ooh, it's not looking like it's open. But, you know, riding a motorcycle has like opened up my eyes to, hey, dude, satisfy your curiosity. And, oh no, I'm lost. I don't typically do a lot of this wanderings. Oh, look at that, cool! This guy's teaching his kids how to dual sport. That's awesome. But I think I'm gonna dick around too. If they're dicking around, I might as well dick around. So, you know, satisfy your curiosity. Ooh, this is gravel. I'm not used to this. This is a completely new territory for me. There you go. So, it depends on what you want to do. Like, if you want to explore stuff, then go explore stuff. But if you're not comfortable doing it, hey, when are you going to be comfortable doing it? Are you going to wait for life to surprise you and be like, oh man, now's the time? You're going to learn how to run off-road, or you're going to run off-road first and explore and figure out, hey, I can or cannot handle it. You know, and these are my limits. Are you just going to let life surprise you, or are you going to grab life by the horns and just be a man about it and do it? You know, it really depends. Different strokes for different folks. That's what I always used to say. But really, you got to figure out what the limit is. You got to push the limit. And, you know, riding a motorcycle is probably one of the best things about life for me right now. And it's just because I know that when I started it, it's going to be with me for the rest of my life. And as long as I'm able-bodied, I'm always going to be riding a motorcycle now. That's just how amazing it is, whether it's a dual sport, whether it's a sport bike, or, you know, X, Y, or Z. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just so cool to ride these days. Ooh, that was kind of neat. So, I mean, that's kind of my mentality with riding a motorcycle. And the biggest thing that it's really done for me is it's shown me that, hey, it's okay to be curious and it's okay to satisfy your curiosity, but just make sure you know there's a limit, and there's a limit that you can definitely hit. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable doing something, don't let anybody push you into it. Like, for example, one of the guys on my channel, I think it was Colin. Colin was like, hey, how do I get my friends to, you know, ride motorcycles with me? And I said, you know, honestly, let them ride on their own. Whether it's you giving them the chance to putter around on your bike, or do whatever, but never force somebody to ride who's not ready to ride, because it's a discovery. It's like self-discovery of, hey man, I'm kind of new to this whole thing. What can I handle and what can I not handle? And if you push someone further than their limit, they're gonna have a bad time, man. They're gonna get scared, and they're going to drop their bike, and they're not going to have a good time. It happens so much in the shooting community, too, of where people like force their girlfriends to shoot, and their girlfriends don't have a good time because their boyfriends are fucking assholes, you know? I'll bleep that out, but they're butts. They're butts about it. And yeah, they might be butts, but still, you know, someone's got to teach them. But wouldn't it be much better for them to satisfy their own curiosity instead of you pushing them out of the nest? Like, some people, of course that's a story with some people where it's like, oh, you wouldn't love that hobby if it wasn't for me. But yeah, like, that's a very odd chance that happens where you show them the amazingness of life and, you know, you show them just how awesome something is, but we'll go this way. Just how awesome something is, and, you know, chances are you're going to screw it up for them. But what I told them is, hey, just be there for them and answer any questions that they have whenever they're ready, you know? And it's such an awesome feature, it's such an awesome thing to be able to do is, you know, to teach someone something new. Whether it's having them experience something or, you know, actually physically showing them how to do something. You know, whatever it may be. I don't know where this goes, but it looks a little bit sketchy. So that's what I told them. I said, hey, if they're ever curious, always let them know, like, hey, if you want to ride my bike, go ahead and ride my bike. I'll give you a chance. And it would mean the world to them if they're curious. But don't say, hey, you're gonna ride my bike on Saturday because I want you to learn how to ride. No, man, just let them develop their own curiosity and let them just be them, you know? Like, shoot, man. But riding a motorcycle is amazing. And of course I know all of you guys pretty much ride already, so this doesn't apply to you because you already know how much riding a motorcycle has changed your life. But if you guys have any tips on what motorcycle can change your life, go ahead and feel free to let me know. Throw it in the comments because, dude, everybody has a different story to tell. And, you know, go ahead and tell me what your story is because I'd love to hear it. What got you into motorcycling and what was the biggest, like, aha moment when you knew you were going to be hooked? But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. And until next time, peace out.